Good morning, happy Sunday. Welcome to episode 82, Whimsy and Wonder DSP, which is now available. I purposely didn't use any DSP last week because I knew that it was not even orderable. But on Wednesday night, I saw that it had come in, so I jumped on it and ordered it that evening instead of my usual Thursday ordering. And I just love the paper, so I had to do 3 cards showcasing the paper. So that's what I'm doing. I also wanted to remind you that there's only 11 days left of Celebration. So what I like to do in Celebration is I get the basics that I'm gonna need. I know I'm gonna need, white paper, adhesive, envelopes, maybe note cards, and I get them during Celebration because it would be terrible to run out of any of those things because you really can't do much carding without white or vanilla. And also it gets you more freebies, and who doesn't love freebies? So that's my my favorite thing to do in Celebration. Get the basics you'll need, rather than buying esoteric stamp sets that you're not really sure you want. So but the basics, you want those. Okay, good morning everybody. Let me change my glasses so I can actually see stuff. Those are my distance glasses, distance. These are my computer glasses, and they work just fine for crafting, which is great. So I'm going to turn you down, and I'm going to do the raffle for last week for the people that shared the whimsical trees, and I've got 5 people. So let me turn you down, and then you'll be able to see me actually throw the dice. So that just to prove that I'm not changing it at all. I'm using my dice. So hello to everybody. And let me not blind you. See, you can train me. I can just move you forward, and then I'm going to tip you up so that you can see what I'm doing. Well, hopefully. It's a funky angle. Hang on, let me try again. There we are. That looks good enough, I think. So, the sharers from last week are Barbara, Kim, Donna, Diana, and Linda. So, I've got my 6-sided die out. In that order, 3. 1, 2, 3. Donna. Okay, let me just mark that so I remember who it is. Well, not remember. I can see who it is, so I'll move that out of the way. Right. So I wanted to show you the paper. Now, when I first saw this set, I thought, I don't think I like pink for Christmas. But you know what? I think I've changed my mind. And I love this too. And that doesn't seem Christmassy at all, but it seems to work. And so you've got all these really nice and fun. Oh, that's really fun. Haven't used that one yet. Oops. It's just so hard to use them all, right? So it's fairly plain. And then this one, and some of them have got foil accents on, which is why it's $15, because it's specialty. So I just wanted to show you some of these. I don't know if I've shown you everything yet. Oh no, I haven't shown you this one. So there's foiled stripes with that on the other side. I think that's about it. So as you can see, it's a really, I really like this, really fun, different, and very different. So here's what I'm going to make today with you. So these are iridescent, and you get 24 in a pack, and I think I'm going to be making a load of these cards for Christmas. What else? This one also got the foil on it, so it doesn't need anything else really. And then I used a piece of this one, and which is also foiled, and made a quick Christmas card. So, you know, if you were making this one, you'd get 6 out of a sheet, so you got 12 here. Same here really, even though it's a bit smaller. But this one is only 2 inches, so you can get 12 out of a sheet, so you could make 24 of these, and once you get it set up, it's quite quick really. So I'm really excited by these. So, and I'm also excited because it's what, September 19th, and I am making Christmas cards. Last year it was a bit of a slog at the last minute, so I'm quite proud of myself for getting ahead of the game. I love making cards, but I don't like saying, oh my goodness, I've got to get 20 cards done by, you know, tonight, because I've got to send them out, and that kind of pressure I don't much enjoy, and it's my own stupid fault if it happens. So so I'm trying to get better. So now, when you place an order with me of $25 or more, I'll send you the package of pieces that you need to make the card pieces. So I wouldn't be sending you this, but I would send you these pieces. Would I send you the DSP? No, I don't think I usually send you the DSP, but not in this class. This is just a mini class really. So let's get moving this one. Let me give you a quick reminder of what it's supposed to look like. I'm only using 2 colours for the whole 3 cards. Misty Moonlight, and I'm also using Mint Macaron on some of the others. This is glittery, shimmery paper, which I just felt, because this was shimmery, that maybe it should be shimmery too. So let me move everything out of the way. First we're going to put this lovely subtle, mind you, that looks quite nice too. No, but I'll stick to the plan, otherwise I won't use my snowflake, because I don't think the snowflake would go on this side. So I went running this morning, and it was much better than yesterday. It must have been at least 20% less humidity than yesterday. It was much, much better. But I was hungry, so, and I don't like to drink coffee before something like this live. Sometimes coffee upsets my stomach, and sometimes it doesn't. So I just don't drink it when I know I can't just say, oh, I gotta run. So but I was starving, so I grabbed myself a couple of literally a couple of dark chocolate coated coffee beans. And I have to tell you, here's my tip for the day: don't eat those minutes before live, because then when I looked at my teeth, they had brown bits on, so I had to go and clean them again. So otherwise you would have been wondering what on earth was wrong with my teeth. So there's today's tip. Here's another one. I don't like this stuff to splurge out, and because I only want little tiny dots, I can't really expect. Well, actually, you know what? I'm just going to stick it in the middle, I think, because trying to get that done is. Do you see the glitter? I'm just going to put it Yeah, I've stuck it to my finger. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, you've got to have fun with it, haven't you? Right, so we've got that. Not quite as straight as I was hoping, but I guess it doesn't matter. So now I'm going to stamp the sentiment on this shimmery white paper. I love this colour, this misty moonlight. It is fabulous stuff. I also love stamping sentiments on circles, because you don't have to worry about it being straight. Well, I guess you should worry about it being more in the middle, but let me try that again on my spare one. This is why I do spare ones. It's so hard to be able to see where you are actually stamping from back here. Ah, there we go. Much nicer. Wow. Yeah, Winnie, you should have seen me yesterday. I was covered in ink. I found that my rich raspberry doesn't dry as fast as it might. So when I went to cut something out that I just stamped in rich raspberry, I got I got it on the plates that I was using for die cutting. I got it everywhere, and I got it all over my hands. But apparently, when I washed my hair this morning, I got it all off. So it is amazing that it comes off when you have enough hair to act as an abrasive. Okay, and we're just going to pop the sentiment right there in the middle. And there we have card number 1. So card number 2 is this one. Did I mention that if you've got it already prepared and cut out, then, oh, I did one on shimmer and one not. Interesting. Probably wasn't paying attention. Once you've got the cutouts, you can make these pretty quickly. And if you're cutting this into, what this must be, 3 3/4 by 5. So you've cut your 3 3/4 thing, then you just slice off the 5s, and you've easily got 2 of these. Same with this, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So it mats it just a very slim mat. And stamping a sentiment, even if you have to do it twice, it doesn't take that long. So you can actually make a stack quite quickly if you need to, unless you're trying to give everyone a different card, of course. Then that's going to take a lot of time. I wouldn't recommend that unless you have a small list. But I do like to have a lot of variety. It's more fun to make them. And I don't know. I know I have friends who will make 120 Christmas cards all the same. But I think that would feel too much like a job to me. So that's not what I do. So there we go. On its mint macaron base. And we just put this on the, well, let's try not to mess up here. Yes, I thought I had done something bad. Okay, fine. We'll just go to this one. Oh, no, it's that way up. It's just, oh, there we go. You might wonder why I always do this sideways. It's so that I can look along here and make sure that that is parallel. And that's a longer, obviously that's the long side, so it gives you more distance to see whether it's just very slightly off, because that's harder to see on a small piece. Right, let's find which one is it. Here we go. Here's the sparkly one. And I'll get the mint macaron out. And we're putting, may the love of the season warm your home and fill your heart. Isn't that nice? It's different, but I rather like it. So there we go. And then we just need to pop it up with some dimensionals. Should be enough. Well, we'll just do one more. And we'll put this down here. So there we go, number 2. And on to number 3. And I've got a spare piece. Very useful. No, these are plain matte, ordinary Whisper White, which I still have a stash of, probably because of what I said earlier, which was stock up in Celebration. So I guess I have, and I also used to get white cardstock if I was close to a different level of stamping rewards, or in fact if I got stamping rewards and I didn't actually need anything or want anything specifically for the, you know, and I had $8 or so left, I would get paper so that I would always have some, or envelopes. I did end up with quite a few envelopes when I was sorting out my craft room. There was a cubic foot of envelopes, so I decided to stop buying quite so many of those. But sometimes you need something to just top up your order, don't you? So just no, about there. There we go. Oops. And then we'll put this on the card. A bit of a glue bit there. Get rid of that. Just roll it up and get rid of it. So yeah, that's better. So now we're going to put this on the left. Maybe it was right the first time. Oh well. Then we do another of this sentiment. I said I liked it, so that's why it's going back again. Besides, it's the right shape. Does anyone... Oh, I've got a little bit of a halo. I don't like that. So let's clean this up so it doesn't happen next time. Well, I suppose I should have inked it up first, because it might very well turn up again. Nope, that's good. So let's try again. Good. Although, of course, I did have that spare one from the other card, so I could have pressed that into service if necessary. It's handy having ready cut die cuts. I mean, normally I don't do two, but if something goes wrong, I cut another one. In fact, I don't usually do that. I usually stamp and then die cut it, but that takes a bit longer, it would take a bit longer on camera, so I don't do it that way. So let us expose a few of these. And put it about there. And then I'm going to add some of the basic rhinestones. Get my take your pick tool. Does it need big ones? Yeah, I think let's give it big ones. So put one there. I love being able to push it and it just comes up and you haven't touched the sticky. You just push it, it picks it up, and it's perfect. So let's put one here, why not? And then you just push another one. I reckon it's the pushing actually that makes me put on more embellishments than normal. I just love it, you know, because I used to use this, and sometimes it would ping it and then it would turn itself over, and then you were trying to turn it back, and could be a bit of a palaver. So now with my lovely take your pick tool, and also this is also very important, the I don't know what you'd call it, but it's very important, because if you're lazy like me and you do some crafting but you don't actually clean up immediately, you end up with trying to get these strong cling stamps off with your finger, and it starts to pull it off, and so this just lifts it for you and you don't have to worry about ripping your stamp apart. So yeah, I didn't use that today, and yes, it's still on the block, so yeah. Well, I'm going to use those later, I think, yes. So I've got a card I want to make, so that's why they're still there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So here's what we made today. I think there's this one and this one. And this one. Can you see them all? Yes, you can. So as you can see, I've only used 3 patterns. There are 12 patterns, so there's a lot more to play with, but I didn't think you would want to stay here till you know, for an hour and a half watching me make cards with all these beautiful. I mean, I really, really like this paper, and I'm surprised that I have embraced such non-traditional colors, but I think they're gorgeous. So thank you very much for joining me. Please share my my live, and I will put you in the raffle for next week. You'll win one of the cards I just made, and a little extra something that comes out of my box of stuff. So sometimes it's mostly embellishments, because I can fit them in the envelope. So do that, and if you can also give hearts and likes to this live, that would help Facebook think that people like my stuff. I'm also going to put this on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, so if you have friends who don't do Facebook, and I know there are a number of people that don't, they can see this on YouTube. So I've got the link. I think I put the link in the thing, so you'll be able to find it. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next Sunday. All right, bye.